Good morning. Coming to you from the chicken coop this morning. Maybe I'll start doing some of these like regularly. I need to figure out what to call it. Maybe the chicken coop chats. I don't know, but I'm going to try to leave them on camera, right, buddy? Anyway, a couple things I was thinking about this morning. It's a beautiful, cool morning. The birds are singing and jumping on me. And I guess the first thing to get out of my head, I had a lady contact me, send me several messages yesterday about how disgruntled she was that I was posting gardening and chicken things and not just art, because she befriended me to follow my art world. And then she decided to unfriend me. Great. Kind of took herself out. And then I had another disgruntled message this morning that I didn't respond to her disgruntled messages yesterday. How dare I do that? So I blocked her. I don't have time for that. And it made me think that as an artist, I have so many forms of things that I put into my life that develop and inspire my creativity, that translates to paper and canvas or woodworking or whatever it is. And gardening and chickens pecking on my hat are a lot of them. Hiking, nature, things I capture with my eyeballs and on film, those are all inspiration for me, and they're just part of me. And I decided a long time ago to it's been years that I made Facebook public, so everybody could just see, oh, this is me. This is my humor, these are my thoughts, this is my depth, this is my shallowness, these are the things I create, these are the things I love, and it's connected with a lot of you, and I love that. I love that there's so many of you that have followed me for years that I've become friends with, and I've never met you. It's great. For those of you that are in my inbox that I am not responding to, like, y'all, I have a lot going on. I know I'm just sitting here right now, but there's a lot. This is part of what makes me, is this time away from just sitting on my phone. But anyway, with that said, I guess, all I can say is, if you don't like my gardening posts and my hiking posts, or my chicken posts, my homestead posts, well, I mean, there's thousands and thousands of other people you can go follow. And for those of you that stick around, thank you. Second thought of the morning. Actually, this has been on my mind since I did my little video the other day about being yourself and being authentic and not caring about what other people think, and bringing your childlike self back, that you've lost, if you've lost it. There's a story that's stuck in my head since I was a teenager. Not a story, it happened to me. I was quite the introverted young man and kid. Suffered bullying, so that shut me down a lot. I was just reserved, quite the introvert. And I still fight some of that introvertness. Or maybe I'm just quiet. Maybe I'm not introverted. I just like to observe before I really open up, and get a feel for situations before I just really can become myself. But once I become myself, look out, I'm full of it, for those of you that know me. But I guess I was 17 in my 1988 red IROC Z, probably one of my favorite vehicles of all time. I wish I still had it. I was that kid, but I was at Discount Tire getting my tires rotated and balanced, and sitting in the room there, in the waiting room, and a little old man wandered in. I don't know, he was probably 5'4", all of 5'4", 70 years old, 80 maybe. And I just remember when he hit the door, when he grabbed the door handle to pull it open, I noticed he had a Bible in one hand, a wore out Bible, and a gigantic smile on his face. He beamed, he radiated. And it wasn't just the smile on his face, he radiated his being. And he came in and he made eye contact, which I am now. I wasn't big on eye contact back then. I didn't want anybody talking to me, but he made sure he made eye contact on his way in, kind of with everybody that was sitting, as he made his way over to the counter to talk to the guy. And I couldn't stop watching him, and I wanted that. I wanted how his presence kind of demanded attention, but not in a bad way. It was a great way. I wanted to know this man, and what gave him that confidence, especially the confidence to wander in there holding his Bible. I know a lot of people don't do that anymore because my Bible's on my phone. I mean, I have physical Bibles, but what gave him the confidence in himself? What gave him his joy, his radiance, his smile, his ability to just make eye contact with everybody that walked into the room, as he walked into the room. And it was a feeling, like I felt him, his presence. So he did his check-in, and I've got chickens about to hop up on me, so it may be some noise. He did his check-in, and then he swung around and made more eye contact with me, and came right over and sat down next to me. And he opened his Bible and read for a little bit, and then started talking to me. And I don't remember the conversation. He closed his Bible, and then we just talked. And I continued to have that desire in me to figure out how did he become like this? Was he born like this? Why am I not like this? I want to be like this. Even if it takes me years to accomplish, I want to be like that man. And that's really all I remember. I don't remember him leaving or I leaving. I know I guess I left first, and then that was it. And that memory is one of my, deeply embedded in me. And I mean, it's goals. It's still goals of mine. I want to walk into a room and people think of me that way. And I'm not sure I've accomplished that yet. I know there are people out there that are like, oh, you've definitely accomplished that. And I probably, because I know they've told me that. But I want that in general. I mean, I'm great at escaping, and I would rather be in the woods or in the mountains, either by myself or somebody that enjoys the things that I enjoy as much as I do. But when I'm in public, I purposely try to be, well, like that old man. And as somebody that had, and still, sometimes battles with anxiety. I have to fight that, and I just have to squish it away. And if for no other reason, it's not necessarily as a conversation starter. I just want other people to feel like that old man made me feel. And even if it takes me till I'm 70 or 80 years old to accomplish that, that's still a goal of mine. I'm getting much, much better at it, I think. And I'm going to continue to purge all the things that aren't allowing me to accomplish that goal. Fears, anxiety, you know, whether, anyway, I could list a bunch of things. And I don't know, I'm going to encourage y'all to do the same. Is that something that y'all have even thought about? Have you encountered people that are like that? And what is stopping you from wanting to be like them, or even better, doing what it takes to be like that? I think that's a good goal for anybody. You know the feeling, you know what it's like when somebody walks in a room and they light you up. But anyway, that's what I've been thinking about this morning, and I'm about to wander away from these, all my chicks, and go on a little hike, clear my head even more, and then I'm gonna hit that canvas again today. I'm working on a cowgirl painting. She's looking great, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, if y'all have thoughts on this or appreciate it, let me know. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.